Hi guys, Tony Hayes here and welcome to MassMedia SEO 2.0 sales page. I'm calling this 2.0 because we have made a lot of advancements since we purchased MassMedia SEO a few months back from Mark Olson, and we have done quite a bit of improvements as far as the distribution has been concerned, but also in other ways as well, which I feel that we really got to get this across because we're doing something that no other press release company is doing. Nobody else has thought about doing, and nobody else is likely to do because they're just not going to be able to compete with us with the stuff we've already built in and the price point as well. Okay. Basically, what we've got right now for what you normally get with a sort of press release distribution service is basically the distribution. Okay, so sometimes you will get Google News approved sites, and you will get some fast rankings. Now, we've been doing press release SEO for about 3 years now, consistently, and we've got very high traffic case studies, which you can find on my blog. If you go over to anthonyhayes.me, look under the tutorial section, you will see a section there about press release case studies, and you will see that we've got some case studies where we've got 800,000 views, 800,000 views to a single press release. There's multiple other ones with hundreds of thousands of views, okay? And that's just one element of it, because those were actually done in Newswire press release service, and they've got a very authoritative news site, okay? But it's not the only place where we've been getting traffic from. The traffic has been coming from YouTube. The traffic has been coming from search engine rankings, from the actual press release itself, not just from the Newswire one, but from other places where it's been distributed as well, okay? So when it comes to traffic, there can be a lot of different elements of traffic built in. It can be coming from the press release, it can be coming from the social bookmarking things that we're doing. It can be also be coming from the social networks that we distribute to as well. Okay, so this whole idea of traffic is really why we're doing things like SEO, why we're doing press releases, why we're doing video marketing. It's all really to get traffic, okay, at the end of the day. And press releases is one of the quickest and easiest ways to be able to get traffic. And, that's just the main focus of what we're trying to do here with MassMedia SEO. Anyway, so with the distribution, we've got more than 170 sites right now. Now, if I just jump over here, I need to go into my Dropbox to go and find the examples I've got in here. I've got a clipping report. If you just bear with me a second, guys. Should have really had this ready beforehand. But you can see here, this is a recent clipping report, and this is from the 31st of January. Right now it's 22nd of February, so it's almost a month old, but we can go and pull any number of these each and every day that we're getting. And you can see here, it's got over 170. This one's got 173 links from one single press release, okay? Now, you can find other press release services that do more than that. I'm not going to lie to you, you can. But you're going to be paying quite a lot of money. What they cannot do for you, though, what they're probably not doing for you, what they will never be able to do for you, is what we do. We take personal care of every single press release that comes in. We do manual SEO on every single press release that comes in. That means things like indexing. We've got advanced indexing and RSS SEO strategies built in. Okay, we do social shares and we do reshares as well. And there's a big difference between social shares and reshares. Reshares is when you get a tweet and it gets 50 retweets, for example. Okay, maybe you get a Tumblr post and you get 50 reblogs or 60 reblogs or 150 reblogs or something like that. Reshares is validation of the original social post. Okay, so things like retweets, reblogs, etc. Google shares as well. We do social bookmarks. Now, you're probably familiar that I've got some tools that do social bookmarking. We've got Social Bookmark Commander, for example. We've got things that do social shares and reshares as well. And also we have a community that we can tie into as well. And from time to time that we do use, and we go and get some shares and stuff that we actually purchase on your behalf as well, because we're purchasing in bulk. Okay. Now, we also do high PR Web 2.0 blog networks. Anybody who knows anything about my tools, my softwares, you will know that I've done IFTTT Backlink Commando, and I've got a very, very well-known strategy for doing high PR Web 2.0 blog networks that is automated. So whenever a post is made onto a WordPress blog, or whenever a video is uploaded to YouTube, or even favorited in YouTube, just by clicking that button, it can be sent out to a Web 2.0 blog network that has PR5 Tumblr accounts, that's got PR5 Twitter accounts, that's got PR2, minimum PR2 blogger accounts. And we're talking domain page authority of 30 plus, even with the PR2 blogger accounts. And we even do expired domains. We purchase expired domains, and with those expired domains, we do redirects to the blogger sites, which is pretty awesome, really. And being able to do that, it gives us a massive advantage. Now, if I just give you an example of one of those sites, what I like to do with these sites, these domains that we purchase, is I like to purchase very strong domains that have got very good metrics, but I like to leave them sitting there for a month or so before I do anything with them. You can see I'm not actually doing anything with this. All I've done is put in some title and just not even much of a description in here. I just made the site go live again because it's been an expired domain, and I'll leave it there sitting there, and I will drip feed some links to it as well, but nothing nothing major. But if you look at the trust flow on this one, if we look on the majestic stats in here, you can see the trust flow for this is 35. This is massive. Citation flow 37, okay? And this is going to be redirected over to one of the blogger accounts that we're using in our Web 2.0 blog network for MassMedia SEO. When we look at the Moz metrics in here, you can see we've got a page authority of 35 for this one, okay? We've got domain authority 23. It's got very decent stats. Now, we don't have to stop there with just one of these, and we don't have to stop there when we do just one Web 2.0 blog network. In fact, you will find that we do 10 plus. Okay, we do more than 10. I'm not even going to tell you how many we do. I can tell you that we're continually working on these. We've got more than 10 Web 2.0 blog networks, and we're talking about Tumblr accounts with PR5. We're talking about Twitter accounts with PR5. We'll get the spelling in here right. Yeah. Okay, let me try that again. Okay, so we got Tumblr accounts PR5, we got Twitter accounts PR5, but we got blogger accounts which are PR2, and plus we have expired domains like the one I just showed you, with 301 redirects. So you can see there that we actually put in a ton of work into this. Now, what you don't realize is we've done even more than that as well. When you submit a press release, especially if you're doing local, you're going to have to put the business details in there. Okay, we take that details when if you submit a video with your press release, then we're going to take that video, we're going to put that video through our own YouTube channel, and we're going to take the name and address of your business, which is basically a citation, and that is going to be distributed inside the YouTube account, and plus into these Web 2.0 blog networks as well, because we got Web 2.0 blog networks from our news site happening automatically, and we got Web 2.0 blog networks also happening from the YouTube channel as well, which makes it really powerful. Okay, and you can imagine with all that syndication going around, you're getting a bunch of citations happening too. You're getting a bunch of citations happening there at the same time. Okay, citations do not have to come from just local directories. They can come from press releases. They can come from forum profiles. They can come from anywhere. Wherever you're putting your business name and an address and contact details is a citation. Okay, so it doesn't have to be just the local directories. And in fact, some of these PR5 sites here, you're getting some very powerful citations in here. Okay, so we covered the expired 301 redirects, and we covered a little bit about the video marketing SEO as well. Now, again, if you've been around my stuff for very long, if you're familiar with my stuff at all, you know that I've done a ton of video marketing softwares, video SEO softwares to be specific. We put a huge amount of time into video marketing, going way back into, I think, from about 2011, I think. And because we've been doing it for so long, we know what's working, and we keep making those particular tools better. Now, we are using those tools as well. We are definitely using those tools as well. I've got full-time assistants that are doing SEO stuff. I've got full-time assistants that are submitting press releases. I've got full-time assistants that are doing social bookmarks, making sure you get reshares, making sure that the Web 2.0 blog networks are being built. Because we don't really stop building these things, you know, we just keep doing them as and when we got time, we're building more, because we got your software that goes and creates, you know, these networks, even if we're not using high PR ones, but we're using the, you know, just the plain ones for backlinking. These ones, for example, we're doing all that kind of stuff in the background. Okay, so the whole video marketing SEO stuff is happening too, and there's a massive amount happening with YouTube video marketing as well. So as long as you submit a video, we can help you with that, and it all happens automatically for the same price as what you will purchase for distribution. And the distribution, if I remind you, is 170 sites here. Okay, and plus you're getting all of this on top. Okay, so it's so much more than a press release distribution services. None of our competitors can touch what we're doing here. I just don't think they would have even the will to go ahead and try and do that, because when they see our prices compared to what other people are charging, then you're going to think it's just madness. Now, this is the sites that we distribute to. You can click up here to get a clipping report. If you're over on MassMediaSEO.com, just click there and you can get a copy of one of the latest clipping reports. And these are the sites we submit to, and these are the prices. Now, 5 press releases, 5-pack every month, just $67. Okay, now I know that Newswire is about 147 for 4, and Newswire is about 297 for 10, and there's some other services around about $300 for 10 and press releases, but you're just getting distribution. You might get superior distribution, but you're not getting the other stuff. Okay, and the fact is, you know, with press releases, we want to get the sticky rankings, we want to get the traffic, and we have got, you know, case studies where we have, you know, a ton of traffic. And the reason we're getting that traffic, and still get that traffic today, you know, even as much as 500 hits a day to some press releases that we've done in the past, is because we've done the manual SEO as well. Okay, and that's kept the ranking sticky, and it's got some other properties with the same content ranking as well. We're talking about videos, we're talking about other press release sites, we're talking about Web 2.0 sites that have carried the press release via automated distribution. Okay, all that kind of stuff is being built in, and that's what brings a bunch of traffic. Okay, so all of that's happening for just $67 a month. If you're not heavily into press releases but you know the value of them, this is the perfect package for you. You don't have to spend $300 to get press releases, and your credits won't roll over. Okay, I mean, your credits will roll over, but you won't lose your credits. We allow you up to 50 credits maximum. So even if you take a 5-pack here, for example, okay, $67. If you take a 5-pack here and you don't use those 5 in the first month, that's fine. You got up until about 10 months to do your press releases, because we will let you keep a maximum of 50 credits rolled over. So you could actually build this up over month 3, month 4, month 5, and you won't lose them. And you should find then that you're getting better value for money, because you can come back and get them used at any particular time. Now, if you need help writing the press releases, we even help with that kind of thing as well. We've got a software tool down here that we give away with everyone who wants to do press releases with us. Okay, I'll give you this tool here. I'm just going to show you how it works. Let me just grab some examples while I'm here. You can see in here, I've got some keywords from Google in here, and I'll just get rid of this clipping report. Let's just open this up. So we can put in some keywords in here, for, say, for example, real estate. Let's put real estate patio, and I can start to analyze, and it can give me an idea about the competition score on YouTube, you know, when I'm going to likely to rank on YouTube, which gives me a very, very good indication of the amount of competition for a particular keyword phrase. Okay, now we don't like to stick to just one particular keyword phrase. We like to be able to use what we call semantic keyword density. Okay, what I call some semantic keyword density. And if you don't know what that is, I'm going to show you right now. Okay, so you can see here the top 5 in here. I've actually got 2 of the same in here for some reason. Just see the amount of comments. It tells me how many views they got, and the good thing is here we can tell that there's not that many views in here, so that it's not being, they're not buying the views. Okay, they're doing things properly, and you can see some of these were just 3 months ago, so it'd be quite easy to go and overtake these guys, because look, he's got 8 comments, he's got 3 ratings, 3 likes, and backlinks is non-existent for this one. So he's getting some things from social shares, he's getting some things from Google Plus shares. He's got 5 Google Plus shares, which is probably why he's ranking right there. And that tells me a little bit what I want to know, but that's not the most important thing. This is just the guide. This is basically just giving me the green up here, to say, you know, go for it. It's not going to be that difficult to rank for. But when we come over here to where it says optimize video, you can see in here that we can put in some keywords. Okay, you can see that we've got some sequences, that those top 5 results that we just analyzed there. And by the way, you can make it top 10 results or top 15 if you want. Okay, all of those keywords that this is ranking for, all the tags have been pulled in here, and you can see the top ranking sort of 3-word phrases, 4-word phrases from the descriptions, from the titles, etc. But what I like best is this one here. It says imported keywords. Okay, now if I come back up here and I look to Google keyword tool, now I put in a couple of keywords here. So let's just say real estate patio was my keyword I wanted to really build content around. As I scroll down here, you can see I've got the keyword group given by Google estate patio. Okay, and you can see here that there's 28 keyword phrases. Now if I just move that over there, this should actually happen in the software. Actually, this software we're giving away to members of MassMedia SEO, so that you can write very, very well optimized press releases and YouTube descriptions. Okay, this should actually work in here, but we've got a problem here with the browser control. We have to fix this. So it should be fixed in the next few days. But just to let you know, you can do all of this within this software, which is called Article Optimization Commando, which you get free if you're a MassMedia SEO subscriber. Okay, so I'm going to take these 28 keywords, come back over to the tool, and basically what I'm going to do is go into where it says optimize video, click on where it says imported keywords, and I'm going to click add. I'm going to add those items in here. Now what happens is when I start to type these things out, these keywords out, Pattaya real estate, you can see it turns green. So it's helping me to optimize my description with all of these 28 keywords that Google has given me. Google is telling me how to optimize my content here. Okay, these 28 keywords is what I call semantic density keywords. If I can get all of those keywords in here into this article, and it doesn't, I'm not even thinking about the length of the article, I'm just thinking of getting the keywords in where it's making grammatical sense, and where it's not, where we can't make it make grammatical sense, then we just use things like hashtags so we can get our keywords in. Then what we got is a very, very high density of semantic keywords. Okay, like whereas before we used to have keyword density of about 3 or 5% for a specific keyword phrase, which could be something like patio real estate or real estate patio, for example, we would have that about 3%. So every 100 words we would have that phrase 3 times, for example. So what we do now is we cannot do that now. That would be over optimization with the Google algorithm updates. So what we can do now instead is we can use these 28 keywords, for example, that we got from the group that Google gave us. These are the most closely related keywords that Google sees for that particular keyword phrase. Google is giving me these keywords saying this is what you need, Tony, to optimize your content. Use these 28 keywords. Okay, so we're going to stack them in here, and as we stack them in here into this description, into this YouTube description or press release that we're writing out, then we're going to make sure it's a very, very high density for all of these. As long as it's making grammatical sense, I don't need to make a 1500 word article. I'm just making it as relevant as possible. Okay, relevancy is all I care about when I'm doing this. Okay, and also for the titles as well, we've got some great things in here. Like we can click up here, so suggest the titles, and you can see it pulls in my keyword there that I've used from the competition analysis, and I can click on suggest titles. And when it's finished, it's going to say completed. And if I go over to this tab here, it says suggested titles. You can see here, if I just click up here where the title length is, I can double click any of these. So I've got this compelling headline generator here, and you can see here the example. Apply these 6 secret techniques to improve real estate patio. Okay, so I would need to make that formatted better to fit in with real estate patio, but you know, you can see it's giving me some great ideas here. 6 amazing real estate patio hacks. Okay, maybe I want to use that instead. Okay, these are compelling headlines, and the good thing about compelling headlines, if you get them right, if you get them really, you know, to improve your click-through rate, it will help your rankings as well. It will definitely help your rankings as well, because the click-through rate is a major ranking factor now, because you know, if people are clicking on results and search results, Google can see that, and as it starts to see more people are clicking on this particular one, it's going to give that one more rankings, better rankings, just because, you know, more people are clicking on it. So there's ways that we can use that as well to our advantage, and this is one way that where we can create compelling headlines. And another way is to use our keywords in you know, in a way that's going to make a lot of grammatical sense. At the same time, we can build it in high density. So I could build this out completely. Patio, Thailand real estate, for example. I can put these keywords in there. Okay, so we got that one right up. Now, if I want to build this out into an article, I want to get these keywords all in here. What I can do is just basically, I don't need to put them all in. Okay, if I put them all in here, you can see that I've already got it in there, and all it is turns green. Now all I really need to do is to make this into grammatical sense. Okay, now sometimes you cannot make it grammatical sense. Sometimes, for example, like this 12 real estate patio, it's probably the name of a company, the name of a website or something. So what we can do there is we can just make sure I've got my US keyboard. I can just come and do like hashtags in here. Okay, I just put a hashtag in there, and usually with hashtags you don't have any spaces. That's alright, it's going to take away the green, but don't worry about it, you know that it's been done. And that's the main thing, that you know it's been done. You can see the next one as well, Bishop. And the good thing is, especially with YouTube descriptions, we can still get away with it, you know, really over optimized kind of thing with the descriptions at the moment. So that's how we can use this, and you get this tool free. So you would just have to build this out into a normal article that it's making sense, especially for the YouTube, but we can get away with quite a lot. And this is what we're doing. This is why our videos are ranking so well with the MassMedia SEO YouTube channel, because we're putting a lot of work into it. Okay, so all of that you're getting free with your press releases. I'm saying free with your press releases, you're paying for it, but you're getting it with the distribution, which is, you know, crazy prices compared to competitors. And you can get 10 for 97. That's about a third of the price of other people, plus you're getting all that manual SEO. And 197 for 20, that's still only, you know, 2/3 of the price of some of our competitors, and plus you're still getting all that manual SEO. Okay, so you can see we're building huge value into MassMedia SEO. We've got some ranking stuff down here. We'll probably update this soon. We just grabbed this last week while we were building this new sales page, and this is an accurate description distribution list in here, and all of this is actually being, you can find in the clipping report, all of these. Okay, so what we did is we took the clipping report and we just grabbed all of these all these newspapers and websites. We grabbed their banners and we created one big one here. We had one of our VAs do that. So this is all accurate, and you can find we've got 173 sites with the press release that we've put in here. Now we update this one from time to time, so you can see that it is still very, very strong, but the real work is being done after you have submitted your press release. We take personal care with every single press release that comes in, and nobody else is able to do that. And if you think back what we're actually offering here, you're getting the manual SEO, you're getting indexing, you're getting RSS SEO strategies, you're getting social shares and reshares, social bookmarks, high PR Web 2.0 blog networks where we're using 10 PR, minimum of 10 PR5 Tumblr accounts, PR5 Twitter accounts, PR2 blogger accounts, plus those expired domain redirects. Okay, and I showed you the metrics of that one, which is really, really something special there. Plus you're getting citations if you're local, doing local SEO, and plus a whole bunch of video marketing SEO, which ultimately will lead to traffic, which is why we're doing it. Okay, so all of that is built in, and you can see the prices here. It's great, great value. I don't need to really tell you anymore. I've explained everything that you need to know about MassMedia SEO 2.0, and you got to see the value of this, guys. This is really, really, really powerful stuff. Okay, thanks for listening. Bye bye.